hurt. He comes in. They're 5-1 with him at starting linebacker. We asked Tony Dungy, the defensive coordinator, who would you say is the MVP? And he thought about it, and he said Jeff Brady, because the things he has to do at middle linebacker, call the signals, make the adjustments, put the guys in the right position, and that's a lot for a guy that had not been playing that much. He comes in, does a tremendous job.
39-yard Jeff Wilkins field goal. 49ers back out on top. And that is good news for the Vikings. But in Chicago, it's the Bears by 6 over the Eagles. 28-yard field goal by Kevin Butler with 10:18 remaining in the fourth quarter. Here in Cincinnati, 12:42 to go. Dennis Green and the Vikings leading the Bengals 24-17. At the end of the game, Anthony and I will select the Miller Lite player of the game. Dennis Green and David Schuler both took over their respective clubs in 1992. Green looking to become just the 5th coach in NFL history to qualify for the playoffs each of his first 4 years.
And Kenny, excuse me, but we look at that graphic, 105 points after starting in the opponent's territory, and right here is a good time to score some of those points. And that, to me, says you either get turnovers or get into that opponent's territory. They're determined to score, and right here they need one to stop this momentum the Bengals have.
3rd down and 1. Charles Evans, the fullback. First down, Vikings inside the 20. So they go to the fullback Evans in his 3rd season out of Clark. And the first down for Minnesota.
And a good place to run when you need that 1 yard. You see John Jarrett in the fullback position leading through, McDaniel and Stussy and Mike Tice over there. Just say, hey, we got our Pro Bowler over there. We got our big young tackle from California, Stussy, and Mike Tice, who's been known for his blocking abilities. Just move them out, and they do.
Graham on first down, spins across the 20. And then met by a trio of Bengal defenders. Under 12 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. We were tied at 3 after 1. 3 Viking touchdowns in the second quarter. But the Bengals came back with 2 scores of their own in the third. Second down and 10 on the Bengals 20. Moon now lobs one out of bounds. And let's head to Hollywood for an update on the 49ers and the Falcons. McDonald's game break with James Brown.
All right, Kenny, we know Minnesota needs a lot of help to get in the playoffs. Right now, this is one thing that has helped, the 39-yard field goal by Jeff Wilkins, giving the 49ers a 2-point lead. As we take it back, and it's under 10 left in the ball game. Back to Kenny and Anthony.
Thanks, James. The Vikings losers Monday night in San Francisco, 37-30. And today they need help from the 49ers. 3rd down and 10. Ant Lee could not hold on.
And he would have been way short of that first down because there's a couple defensive players for the Bengals there trying to go short, but they don't move themselves out of field goal position. Right here you see he makes that catch, and the guys are right there in a hurry. They would have been short of the first down, and Warren Moon, he wants that first down. He wanted 6. They'll have to go for 3.
38-yard attempt. Reve's hit from 20 earlier. And this one is no good. So Reve's, who was 78 of his last 82 from 45 yards or less, unsuccessful here in the fourth quarter.
I wasn't looking for love. With just a glance it happened. Love came looking for me. Get out of my life!
break? Yeah! The Monopoly game is bigger, better, and back at McDonald's. Just order any of these McDonald's food favorites to get your game piece. Cruises, cars, cash, $1 million. This is your best holiday break ever. People everywhere are winning big, playing the Monopoly game at McDonald's. Jerry Colombo won a Dodge Viper, and Dorothy Waters won a Jeep Cherokee with Sea-Doo personal watercraft. Millions of prizes are left, so take a break and get a break at McDonald's.
During the Nissan National Clearance, we're teaching all our salespeople to say,
Yes! Yes!
to just about anything. Say you want a Nissan Sentra or a Altima with 0% financing.
With enthusiasm. Yes! Yes!
And let's say you also want 0 down payment.
Yes!
And you want 0 payments till spring on any Nissan Sentra or Altima.
Yes!
And you want to take your time.
No!
Right, the Nissan National Clearance ends January 2nd.
See the biggest names in Hollywood make the most embarrassing blunders of their careers. Oops, the world's funniest outtakes. Tonight at 7, 6 Central.
Kenny, what happens on that side of the field where the field goal was missed? When it freezes, it doesn't defrost until the springtime because the sun doesn't hit it. And right there you see a prime example. He plants, Quadribed plants, and he slips and misses the field goal.
First down catch. Carl Pickens, and that is number 98 on the season. Just too shy of that elusive century mark. And a gain of 8 yards on the play.
In the second half, Blake and Pickens and this Bengal offense have come out here. They've been in rhythm throwing the football. They continue to throw it effectively. They've been running the football. These defensive backs for the Vikings are going to have to put a little more pressure on these wide receivers.
On 2nd and 2, Eric Bieniemy takes the handoff and is stopped short of the first down by John Randall.
Kenny, there comes a point in time when you're aware of the long ball capability that the Bengals have. But you're going to have to come up. When I said put a little pressure, come up, give them a little hit at the line of scrimmage, and make your cornerbacks say, hey, you're going to have to cover these guys deep if they go deep. But they've been completing those short ones. Time to step it up, move up a little bit.
3rd down and 1. McGee in motion. Blake fakes the handoff to the enemy, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Tony McGee.
Give Roy Barker a lot of credit there. It was a little buck naked. Fake it to the left. Blake come out to the right. As you see right here, he comes out, and he's not faked. He just goes inside Tony McGee, who's releasing, and he's right there to force Jeff Blake to throw the ball in a hurry. The Bengals have to punt it away.
And there is Lee Johnson. David Palmer in single safety with just over 10 minutes to play. And the Vikings hanging on, leading by a touchdown. Palmer from the 21 eludes the first man. And once again is met by a teammate, this time Donald Frank. Second time today on a return. The Vikings have been crossed up. 42-yard punt, 7-yard return. Back in just a moment.
Got any Tylenol, Mike?
No, but I've got this.
Oh, no, thanks. My doctor says ibuprofen can interfere with my high blood pressure medication.
My dad uses these, and he takes medicine for his blood pressure.
My doctor told me to use Tylenol. I mean, it works great, and he says it's safer for me.
Wonder if my dad knows this.
If you're using ibuprofen, Tylenol may be better for you. Talk to your doctor.
Look, I'll see you in 8 hours, and I'll bring some Tylenol for your dad.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Chris Jasmine, and I'm from Bravo Company, 1st MI Battalion, stationed Wiesbaden Air Base. And I'd like to wish all my friends and family in Manasquan, New Jersey, and at the Jersey Shore a very Merry Christmas, and that we're doing a good job and Tays are hungry.
Hi, my name is Sergeant Janique Thomas, Bravo Company, 1st MI Battalion. I just want to say hello to my mommy and my 2 brothers, my 2 best girlfriends, Joanna and Francois, and their kids. Have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and I can't wait to get back and see you. Love you. Merry Christmas.
Wednesday, don't miss a special 2-hour presentation of TV's most heart-stopping drama. Space Above and Beyond, Wednesday at 8, 7 Central.
Sunday, spend your New Year's Eve day with Fox's live coverage of the NFC wildcard game. Don't miss the excitement and drama as the road to the Super Bowl begins. And before the action, check out America's #1 pregame show for the latest in news and information from around the league. Check local listings for the game and time in your area. First down for the Vikings from their own 24. Moon's pass is short. The intended receiver was Qadry Ismail. The other 2 games affecting the Minnesota Vikings should they win. San Francisco over Atlanta 24-22 at the Georgia Dome. That is positive news for the Vikings, but the negative, Bears 20, Eagles 14, fourth quarter at Soldier Field. The Vikings need a touchdown from the Eagles right now.
They're bringing the blitz, both backers.
Chris Carter, and that is reception number 120, so he's just 2 shy of his 1994 total, and 3 away from the new NFL record set yesterday by Herman Moore.
Kenny, the Bengals bringing both inside linebackers, forcing Warren Moon to throw the ball quickly, and then they're saying to their defensive backs, if they complete it, come up and make the quick hit. They do that, give the Bengals a win on that one. Vikings are faced with the 3rd and long.
That's 3rd down and 9 from their own 25. Terrific second half by the Cincinnati Bengals. Moon with time. Reed came together with Sawyer. No flags on the play. Reed feels he was interfered with.
Jake Reed cannot believe, as he continues to talk to the official, right there, little hesitation. Oh my goodness, grabbed his sleeve, pulled him, and no flag. That is, I can't believe that. Just about ripped his sleeve off.
And then Sawyer went down for effect to make it seem as if he was interfered with by Reed.
Well, the only thing, if they said it was uncatchable, but still, he about stripped Jake Reed of his shirt underneath.
Oh, look at this. Mike Saxon off the side of his shoe, only a 15-yard kick by the normally reliable Mike Saxon, 11-year veteran, only a 15-yard punt.
Sony Maximum Television presents Sounds of the Game with John Madden.
Hey, if you want to really feel the game, you got to hear what's going on down here. The booms, the bams. Just listen.
Ever wonder what Michael Dean Perry says after a sack? Find out after this.
This is gonna hurt. Your favorite videos and TV shows come to you in dynamic surround sound. But if you don't have the right stuff, you're not hearing what you pay for. Fortunately, all you need are Sony Maximum speakers for instant surround sound.
You're mine, baby.
And add a Sony Trinitron TV for maximum visual impact. Maximum television, only from Sony. Now, only from Blockbuster Video, get up to 15 free rentals when you buy any Sony Maximum TV product.
What's up, Bono? Hey, if you're not hearing it all, you're not getting the full impact. Whoa! Wow!
Where were you when your Sudafed quit?
Math finals. I could hardly breathe.
Efidac 24 won't quit. Where were you when your Sudafed quit?
Route 9, I totally clogged up.
Efidac 24 won't quit. While Sudafed dissolves immediately, one Efidac Steady Tab keeps releasing just the right amount of medicine at the right time for 24-hour congestion relief. so it just won't quit.
Mine didn't quit. Mine is Epidac 24.
The cold pill that just won't quit.
Kenny, let's take another look at this play that there was no flag thrown. Jake Reed has reason to argue right there. Hold number 1 as he just about tears his sleeve from the undershirt off, then arm around the waist, hold number 2. And it doesn't matter if the ball is, overthrown by what amount of distance, it's holding. Let's see how big of a play that is, because as far as I'm concerned, Jake Reed makes that catch, and that's possible 6 points.
And then the 15-yard punt. So the Bengals take over on the Vikings 40. Blake's pass is caught. Darnay Scott inside the 10, down to the 5. 36-yard reception by Scott.
Kenny, nothing fancy. Just a quick slant right here. Bang! To Darnay Scott. Pickens taking it right there. And Pickens thinks it might be to him, but he brings his hand down in a hurry, and Scott's right there to make the catch. I talk about the holding penalty. The worst you get, if it isn't 6, it's 5 yards and a first down. Minnesota, now Bengals are going in to score.
Pass incomplete, intended for Scott in the end zone. In Chicago, Anthony, 3:36 to go. And the Bears continue to lead the Eagles 20-14. 3:36 on the clock. If Philadelphia does not come back and win, the Vikings would be eliminated, no matter what happens here.
Exactly.
Second and goal from the 5. Pickens had it knocked away. Double coverage by Dwayne Washington and Orlando Thomas.
And Jeff Blake on that one showed me his arm strength. I mean, he just fired that one in. But as you mentioned, Dwayne Washington, Orlando Thomas right there. And Washington makes a nice break on it. And Thomas coming over to make sure, even if it's caught, that he could shake it loose. As you look at it, I mean, you couldn't have a better throw than that. It was just a good defensive play.
So it's now 3rd down and goal. Blake pump fakes. Touchdown, Tony McGee. Tony McGee's 4th touchdown this season. And the Bengals on the point after with a chance to tie the ball game. Doug Pelfrey for the extra point. We are tied at 24. 3 second-half touchdowns for the Bengals.
Kenny, the amazing thing right here is Tony McGee. You talk to the coaches about Jeff Blake. They talk about his competitiveness, his ability to find a throwing lane as he does right there. He fakes the first time. He sees McGee coming across the field, and when he makes that throw, there's nobody in that lane, the throwing lane. Allows him to complete it for a touchdown. They talk about his smarts, his field awareness, and then he, look at that, just pinpoint pass, just a shot.
28 touchdown pass this season for Jeff Blake. Anthony, 3 points. Number 1, Revenge slips on the 38-yard field goal attempt. Number 2, no penalty call on Reed. Number 3, the 15-yard punt by Saxon.
Exactly, and those add up, and all of a sudden, instead of being 31